Alright, laddies. We're gonna be doing a new run. I decided, instead of like trying to salvage the other one, it's probably better to just do a new one. I think one thing is that we don't want to double up on what you may call it. We don't want to double up on planters. I think we gotta have one dedicated researcher that's gonna research like 24/7 because we're getting fucked out here, dog. They're fucking me. It's true. Just like the One Piece. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's a motherfucking desert. Game hates my ass, bro. It hurts me. It hurts me. How do I increase the change map size? Well, hopefully, we get year-round, what you may call it, harvesting. Circuit Heart is like, that's not okay. All right, I need an intellectual. This guy fits the bill. We'll probably glue his mining and artistic to get more points in like smart learning and hard workers so that we can just pump out like a lot of stuff, man. And then you're a super intellectual, but honestly, incapable of long labor is not that good. Incapable of violent is also not that good. Why is everybody a fucking intellectual now, huh? Huh? What the fuck? I need generalists because we can respect them to do other shit. You're a medic, which I really like. You're incapable of intellectual, which is fine because like we always need runners and like. I need more all-rounders, and we gotta not specialize people until like the time comes, I guess. Incapable of dumb labor is like very bad. Iron Will, Pyromaniac, incapable. Why are you incapable? Okay, fuck it. I guess this is the crew. We're gonna have to coom it up a little bit so that we figure out who does what. We need one builder, one researcher, and then one what you may call it. What's the year round? Oh wait, we didn't check. What's the season terrain me? It is year round. Okay, so that means we never have to worry about food. Honestly, not having to worry about food is bigger W. Okay, we got a couple chokes that we'll have to seal. That's probably one of the more longer term projects that we got to do. And then let's make sure I allow everything. And realistically speaking, I think we're gonna base near the mountain, just because usually the mountain is good. Digging into the mountain. That means we have to worry about bugs in this one though. Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever, man. Bugs be like that sometimes. So I'm gonna shrink the zone so we don't interact with the dirt because the dirt makes more dirt and. That just drives me to cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Whatever, man. They got me, man. I'm brain rotted. Or we can build right here and then, in between, like, natural cover so we don't have to wall out, like, a certain section rather than, whatever, man. We're gonna be digging into the mountain. Alright, Kumi, who's gonna do what? You! Already good crafter. Got medical. Okay, you can be my construction person. When you bait it or what's the better thing? I think double passion for the time being. Double passion. Sickly is kind of ass, I think. Oh, actually, no. Sickly just gives them a better thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, Bloodlust is good. If you're gonna be my constructor, you probably need the fast walker. And then we'll upgrade you once you get a better trade. Yeah, because they're gonna be walking a lot in between stuff and stuff like that. And then who's gonna be my intellectual? The cat is probably like the prime to be the intellectual. All right, Kumi. Honestly, because they're gonna do just that. Gives her better learning. and then give her better work speed so that she can just fucking push that shit through. Or because she already got 350, I think it's a little overkill. Why don't we? Is there like any what's the plus 20% of like hard worker? Don't know. Iron Will? No, that's not it. Sanguine? That's not it. Tough? That's not it. Yeah, because I'm gonna make this person, they're not gonna do anything besides researching. This person will do that. Melting, production. You do haul at the beginning and cleaning, just because like you're not gonna be able to do that shit immediately. And then we gotta move everybody around a little bit. And then who did we not coom? This person's been coom. This person's been coom. This person has not been coom. Just take the double. Honestly, it'd be probably do this, and then we're gonna take out your social. Take out your medical. I'm gonna give you fast learner should be like a default trait because it improves everybody learning speed. And then the real question is, what the fuck are you gonna do? You're gonna have to be my plant specialist, I think. No wait, we already have a plant specialist. Let's just save this for the time being. I think we have a cooked up the game. We have a construction specialist, a researching specialist. So you gotta undertake the plant specialist, and that means you probably either want jogger or hard worker, or industrious. Industrious would be too expensive. How about if I give you one passion point instead? One passion point there. One there. Fast learner will comp it a little bit, so that's fine. And I'd rather get industrious. Yeah, that's fine. Mining and drilling. Yeah, I think this is okay. Yeah, and that person's gonna have to like practice digging. Bio. I gotta think, bro. I need 40 points, man. I say we can't transfer because that'll be very OP if we can transfer in between people. Well, let's just give up on industrious. Get these two instead. How much is that? Fuck is that person? Aisle? So it's either 175 or 270. I think I'm taking 270, man. Yeah, because the more XP they can accumulate, the better. I want to give like a little bit of leeway so that what you may call it. Once we're in Deep Mountain, that's fine. Start digging this shit out. Okay, and then make sure to grow. This is gonna be the temporary rice. Order zone, uniform zone. Followed by corn. This is actually not a bad desert. This is not like that's extreme desert. This is like, you know, workable, I guess. And then in the meantime, I think we want structures, and then let's put up some basic wooden structures around our shit for the time being. Oh yeah, our constructor's gonna take a little bit here, but she got fast walker. She's a fast walker. I would like jogger just to increase our base speed. And actually, where's this customized thing? I don't remember, man. Because I used to have speed on it, so I can tell general like if they're gonna get run down or not. Oh shit. Why? Nope. I have no idea. Bro, we just landed, bro. What's wrong with you? Ugly environment, soaking wet. Oh, fucking bitches, man. Every single day. Always bitching. Guess you could keep that. Where's the other gun? Oh, there it is. Man, the other people had like fucking swords and shit like that. Motherfucker has jack shit, man. Anyways, production me. Yeah, get that set up as soon as possible because we're gonna need a lot of people who do that labor. And I guess y'all can help out with growing if you guys are not doing anything. Oh wait, there's not a lot of trees here, is there? Oh fuck. Oh wait, no, there's a decent amount, I guess. Gee, he's not gonna be happy about that. Imagine sleeping out in the rain, bro. That's some savage ass shit, dog. Alright, what's the battle plan here? Battle plan, we dig into the mountain. We use the mountain as cover because then we don't have to worry about orbital bombardments and then, you know, people who land on top of us. Honestly, man, not being able to reinforce a roof to prevent people from landing on top of you is really bad, man. Which is why, like, I generally think mountain bases are a little bit stronger just because, you know, like, you kind of have areas where you don't expect enemies to land right on top of you. Granted, our sleeping is kind of look how bad that is. Whatever, man. I think early on, everybody will need to serve fungus, multi-purpose. Gotta get that built as soon as possible, dog. The other person can be a nurse. That's fine. Nobody will need to do childcare. Yeah, we might as well sound the best warden for that job. Alright, research. I can start pumping through that shit, man. Who's our researcher? Not in laboratory. Well, that's gonna be good. That's gonna prevent them from becoming Joker. But I'm already Joker. Alright, a poor bed is better than no bed, I guess. Rest immunity, rest effectiveness. We want that shit to be above 100%. I mean, having a little bit of plant knowledge is not too bad. Okay, we're gonna need to our recreation. We gotta get more wood. Yeah, we gotta power through this as much as possible here. I'm also gonna probably stack up research speed to increase his research speed, because we gotta get to, I believe, minimum gunsmithing so that we can make a shotgun, and then from there, we gotta go to flak armor as soon as possible. It's a race against time, man. We'll see if this strategy works, where we dedicate somebody like solely onto, you know, like these stuff. Wouldn't make, yeah. Okay, good. Also, we can't go for too long because I promised buddies we're gonna be doing stuff. So, what you might call it? We'll probably just go for an hour here. We'll see how this new start of like super specializations go. Oh yeah, we need to grow cotton too. And the reason why you need to grow cotton, I mean, it's gonna be year-round growing, so we don't have to worry too much about like overproduction. But it's still good to have cotton. Cotton, is that you, Cotton? Yeah, this motherfucker's just gonna have to power through. I think industrious stack probably. It doesn't feel too fast, but you know, just give him some time. So I think the next trait we probably want to give him is either too smart. Oh my god, it's a heat wave. It's a heat wave. Pessimist is such an ass trait. If we can lose pessimist and gain optimist, that'd be great, bro. Okay, at least it's a little bit low. How about power though? So then it hits our growing land. For the time being, I guess we can just rely on one wind turbine, but we're gonna need batteries. Yes, we will. So I think we have enough time to divert our research though to batteries. Yeah, because the thing with the wind is that you gotta... Okay, it's a mad rat. We gotta be careful, though, because last time a rat, like, fucking hella destroyed her. Okay, it's not the wasteland rat, which is good. But yeah, a rat can be very dangerous. It's a genie! Yeah! I don't think we can make it though. Nothing I can do, man. Genie's a goddamn wimp. Not really good comfort. You want high comfort just because high comfort means people are more like happy? It's like 70 degrees, man. It's not that hot. I mean, I generally like it to be in the... Oh. And... It'll take him a little bit of time. But he's gonna be pretty goated. I think he could hit... He could probably hit level 8 today. Alright, so that should cover our basic. Long-term food, short-term food, and then thingy. And then eventually, once this person gets to level 8 plants, which there are now, we want also short-term medicine production, just because for surgery purposes, people getting fucked up purposes, medical herbs is always a necessity. And then this lady, what will you do? I don't know, man. But you already have good crafting skills, which is like very nice. I guess you could help out since you got the jogger trait or fast walker trait to pick up like all the miscellaneous stuff that my guy is putting down. And then we got to build this guy a personal research room. It has to be sterile and all that business, but I'll build it out right now. If the mound is a bit deeper, we could put this thing there. All right, so that's gonna be what is this gonna be? Production thingy. What about housing? Honestly, I mean, worst case scenario, we could put housing on the outside. It's fine. And then I think our planter right now is very busy planting, so he's not doing mining. I think once they hit the limit, maybe have him switch over to mining so that he has other shit to do. Honestly, I want you to mine the outside first. I don't know when they'll stop losing things, but hopefully, yeah, just get a little bit of experience in, dog. He's making great progress. Again, we gotta pump through this research, man. Because at the end of the day, I think what's gonna stop a lot of the bad guys is a shotgun. And then, you know, I mean, ideally we want to evict the vermin, but the vermin is very what do you call it, components hungry. And like at the early game, I think we should go for the most efficient gun, which, you know, in this case is probably gonna be a shotgun. It one-shots raiders. It has enough bullets. Ideally, I want the AA. Oh, it's the AA-40. Is it AA-40? Yeah, AA-40. Yeah, we'll let him do mining first, and then we'll switch him off to planting. The Hayton Den Wars Accord. Yote Salvation. We'll bring salvation to you, motherfuckers. Actually, why is this constructor too low? You're garbage. You gotta do some construction work, but I have no idea what you're gonna do. That means we're gonna need a stone cutter bench. Alright, what kind of stone do we got? We got marble. Oh, look at that. Radius 20. Oh, it's so good. Honestly, man, I definitely think you should want a default radius for like all of your things. Just because again, it really helps with AI pathing, right? So that they only take whatever's necessary. Of course, the smaller it is, the better. Well, I don't know. Sometimes you make it too small, then it becomes a little bit pain in the ass, and then you just need to cut it, dude. Oh shit, you already finished. Miscellaneous me. Okay, that would you switch them off so that he either does mining or planting. What do you need? We're gonna need 250. It's okay. Well, this guy needs to get to 15 so that we get him extra research speed. I haven't hit your limit yet, huh? I also forgot my water. I guess then again, marble is really malleable. Is that the word I'm looking for? Yep, he spends half his days mining and then a little bit of time into plants because we want to make him into an effective plant maker. Then this person needs to cut 2 more marble blocks and then they can start practicing construction. We're probably going to try to power level the shit out of this lady. Nice. Machining. We got to be laser focused basically because we're going to need to get like some basics up and running. And then we do have wood, so we can actually build out a little tables and then like 2 stools. Damn, that heat wave is still going, bro. It's fine as long as we can add like a double wind turbine on the next thing. That's fine. Alright, heat wave's over, which means we don't need to do this anymore. You don't need to do this anymore. We got berry bushes. We got berry bushes. Bushes. Destroy that shit. What's the game panel here? Production. Living quarters separated by 3. Then individual rooms. We'll probably need more mining than planting. Work. Zone. Getting the construction is so much easier. Jesus fuck Christ, man. Whatever. We need to power level this lady like like crazy, man. Sure, that's fine. Flash storm, not the biggest deal. Nine with 10 around the corner. I haven't hit your XP limit. Huh. Okay. The most important part is that we level up mining first. Then plants. And then the moon. And more importantly, have a researcher that can just fucking power through the research for your crew here. Ideally, we want this person to have higher intellect to get to the 15 as quickly as possible to get the bonus speed, but you know, life is a lemonade or something like that. Okay, this person can work on installing the wall. How are you still so bad? You're a capable amateur. Wait, have you hit your daily XP limit? Damn, these guys are green. Jesus. Dabba dee dabba die, brother. Also, we got a new mod where depending on how close the enemy is, it should adapt or not. I have no idea, bro. Well, yeah, it's supposed to switch to a quicker rate of fire the closer the enemy get, but it may not be working. I might have to customize it. It's about like 5,000 experience per day. Now, granted, if we can get better beds, we could probably get even more research time. More labor time is better because more labor times means he gets more experience per day. And the more experience he gets, the more he can power through all this shit. Alright, your thing is done. Go grow. Yeah, if we can reduce labor time I mean, maybe plant speed has some kind of benefit too, because that means a person will be doing more in lesser time, and time is really the thing that we're racing against. Now later on, yields will probably overtake time because whatchamacallit. I guess then again, maybe getting more plants out is just better. And then these motherfuckers are just brute forcing like the shit out of their things because that's what we need them to do. Get about 5,700. So about 11,000. 11,000 XP for 2 days. We need more. Not in a laboratory. What I'm thinking? I'm thinking honestly, man, can we just dig out a portion of this thing? Cancel that shit. 8 honor. Sure. Data. How close are we to running out of food? We still got 10 meals. Hello, bro. Get in the shuttle. Sorry, can't really afford to get bed rest. You gotta, like, do shit, die. Okay, so what's the game plan here? We're gonna have to start to do some research sooner than later. Okay, instead of starting anew, why don't we reconvert this thing into a laboratory? So we're gonna need to dig out a little bit of that. So that we can finish the wall. And then we can destroy the door. And then we can move you into here. Yeah, we got a haul ass, man. We still got plenty of food, which is very good. Title gain, yada yada. Unfortunately, this person is gonna have to be doing a lot of planting work right now, so... Honestly, man, I think speed might be better than yield. And the reason being, I mean, yield is also good. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what the right call is. Furniture, wall lamp. 74% research speed. I mean, that's better than the 50. That gives us an extra 20%, and all it is just relocating this guy. What we can do is put another door there. Alright, and then that door we can just hold always open. And then another thing is that if we want to improve comfort, we can make him a little chair. I think you can also make a research specialist in class, but I'm like, I rarely think you're gonna need a research specialist in the most part, I think. Yeah, since he's gonna be spending a majority of his time researching, we might as well give him a chair to make it comfortable for him. Ideally, we want it to be like, you know, as high as possible, because the higher his comfort is, the higher happiness is gonna be. 66 is unacceptable, man. Of course, he needs to see the outdoors once in a while, which is kind of annoying. Actually, if y'all leave the rice out like that, it's gonna... Like, that's very bad if the rice goes bad. Okay, good. Holy shit, we almost lost like a shit ton of rice for no reason. Alright, the next thing we gotta do is build the thing to protect our thing. So assuming we need something like that, then we need to build it like this. Oh, we lose a little bit of plant. Let's just limit the build. Something like that could power us for the time being. Okay, bio. Interesting, but I don't really like the Neanderthals. If anything, we could probably strip them and then use their gear for other purposes. Is there any water anywhere? Not really. I don't want to deal with dead bodies, yo, so I'm just gonna say zone. We need a cooking area too. They got a little section. Man, how long does it take you to bleed out? Jesus Christ. I don't want to wood floor too much. And the reason is that early on you don't have to floor too much because whatchamacallit, it's not worth it. Yeah, probably building the outside wall is more important than building the inner wall. Lowers his research speed by a little bit, but that's fine, man. I think you're negative because you're pessimistic. Ooh, we found some metal. Let's go, dude. Wouldn't like you to drag all the things before you start doing that, but you know, it's whatever. Alright, we gotta get another cook station set up soon. Probably do something like this. Something like this. Production. Door, kitchen sink. Miscellaneous. Okay, temperature. We're gonna need a single refrigerator. Meat, vegetable. A little tiny kitchen module, and then the next thing we gotta do is install a fine dining chair because whoever's gonna be doing cooking, which oh god, there's gonna be so much food poisoning. But I mean, we could also use Nucci paste. It does generate a little bit of hatred, but it's not the worst thing in the world, and it's probably the most calorie efficient too. But yeah, this is gonna be the cooking module. And then from there, we can add like a, whatchamacallit? The, dining room module. But, you know, we'll just add like a little bit of it right now. Also, we gotta make sure to add light. I don't know. Do you want direct light on you, or do you want like a side light? Okay. Route that through the wall. Yeah, that person's doing good. Person's doing good. Just freaking being the goat right now, powering through all the research. He needs jogger. Yeah, this person's gonna be specializing on researching and then probably hauling because like we always need a hauler, man. And this person's doing a fantastic job, man. For some reason, construction gets so much more XP. Kind of crazy, man. How much? Good. 78. We'd like it to be higher. Yeah, for jobs where people are doing it for like an extended piece of time, making sure their comfort is high is good, just to offset, you know, the penalty that they're probably gonna be indoors. And if anything, we might even want to remove the roof of this area once we make it into like maybe a general courtyard. Yeah, we're working on it, you fucking piece of shit. How many days since we landed? It's been 13 days since we landed. This guy's level 12 now. This lady is level 10. This guy is level 9. I mean, you know, they're making really great progress considering the fact that they didn't really start that high to begin with. Can you not haul? You can, but you're not hauling. Okay, you are hauling. Good. Yeah, realistically, you just need to like 260s, enough to build at least one marble. I'm gonna do this so that we have a little bit of positive effects here. Maybe I should give her a point into social so that they can power through it, but that's fine. But we'll need someone to be dedicated in social at some point, but for the time being, I just want to counteract the negative values right now. We gotta cook food, man. Jesus fucking Christ. I think we will deviate to get battery real quick because we really need some batteries, man. Renewable. That's the downside with renewables. Sometimes the wind doesn't blow, or you know the sun isn't up, so you gotta make do with what you got, man. rice, but we gotta cook so that we stop pissing people off. Alright, who's gonna become our cook though? I feel like our crafting people are always busy. I'll take industrious from you. I think give you double passion point for that one. Yeah, our researcher for the most part is gonna be indoors, so it makes sense that they can practice cooking in their downtime. And then let's start powering through battery. This will slow down his intellect. Yeah, it's gonna cut his speed by half, but you know, at the end of the day, I do think I'd rather have him also do something else. Okay. So this should be low. This should be preferred. And then these are going to be considered important. And then this is going to be raw food, vegetarian. And then this will be meat or animal products. And then this will be allow for meals. And then when you're done cooking, just drop that shit on the floor. Details. I'm just gonna shrink it so that they don't go and get from the pile. And they get cooking level 1 now. Yeah, that should solve the mood issue, because we lose a lot of mood because people are eating in the, what do you call it? The shitty stuff. Yeah, these cannot be always open. Are we on like a solar flare? What's going on? Like, why don't we have power, bro? Ah, it's because I cut the power. He cut the power. He's stupid. Okay, we got a nice little colony going. I think for our planting, I think I probably want plant speed, and then you can probably be dig speed, and then you can be my person who digs, and also the person who what do you call it? Who plants. I'm the one who knocks. We want accent or above. Really? You're level 11. Alright, then they gotta clear out that shit. Kitchen area, it doesn't look so pretty, to be real with you, but you know, it's... I'm just giving these people like as much rest time as possible. Well, you are related to us, so like I don't want to just kill you because that's gonna like bring bad juju vibes. And they're... I need to think. They're good with animals. They have fast learner already built natively into them. We could probably take melee to trade for something else. Honestly, man, you're not bad. Let's convert you and pick you up. And you're also related to us. And we need someone who can haul, too. Alright, batteries done. Plate, armor. Power. And then last thing we're gonna do, install 2 of this thing into the network. There's just not enough power and not enough juice. Okay, and then we finally got our first 2 batteries in. 13 components, not bad, not bad. Next thing we're gonna need is a machining table so that we can start producing the shotguns. And then this thing for clothing. Give this one to Cat. And then give this one to the kid. Okay, so we gotta move a couple of the beds away, but all right, we got a promising start. I think the only thing we gotta worry about is insects. Insects we'll need slug rounds for, but the rest of the people we can handle with just the regular shotgun shells. So we probably would do a 60% shotgun buckshot and then 40% slugs. How that's gonna go, just in case if we do need the extra pen against insects, considering the fact that we live under a mountain and the temperature is right for insects. I think you gotta go into the negatives in order to avoid insects, and you know, like, that's just not... This doesn't sound like a fun time, man. Man, why do you fucking hate me so much, bro? Alright, well, you're the best doctor anyway, so you gotta self-tend to yourself. Yeah, 73 is not bad. Alright, and we're gonna need to make, like, 2 shotguns, because one of them is gonna use the rifle. The bolt rifle. Oh, wait, I forgot. This is the prisoner room. Whoops. You can hold that door open. You can give him the 4 medicine. It's fine. That bed is kind of in the way. Mingus, you just stay indoors, dog. Yeah, because if you're outdoors, there's a possibility you can die. And Hall. Man. Well, that sucks. Production me. We're also gonna need a loading bench. And good, we got our first herbal medicine. We'll need to store this in a freezer to temperature me. Oh, we're out of steel. Okay. Black armor. We are growing cotton. Yeah, we're gonna need to make flak vests, flak, all the flax. Get these people flak helmets and shit like that to cover these people's heads, man. Because getting shot in the rim is not a fun time. And that guy got like a lot of shit to do now. Holy shit! All right, we're gonna cancel that project for the time being. It's basically getting everybody individual beds and stuff like that. What's this? What's this comfort like? Comfort is actually 100%, which is very nice. How's this person health coming down? That's fine. And now that we have more medicine coming in, that's really good. Gotta beat animal products. Yeah, because I want this to be meals. And then, what's this thing called? Herbal? I mean, it still takes a long time to expire, but you know, we still want to leave it in a fridge. Actually, it's you who needs to do social, man. Okay, the meals are all being stored properly. We're now gonna start. I think it's fine. Yeah, okay, yeah, he should get 100%, which is like, yeah, around 30. Yeah, that means we can take out the herbal. There's 6 meals, but I don't see where the 6 meals are. Oh, you know what? It's fair. Yeah, we can always sell that thing for like $1. All right, and we got the cloth finished, which is very nice. Herbal medicine stored in a very safe location. Oh yeah, most importantly is cloth, so that we can start manufacturing our armors. Yeah, the synth thread ain't gonna cut it, especially if it ain't gonna protect this dog. Power being built, everything being built. All right, I think this would be a good place to stop for today. All right, so what's the game plan here, Hunter? Game plan here is that once this guy researches the flak stuff, we're gonna switch everybody over to the flak armor, flak jacket, flak pants, composite vest, and composite or not composite armor vest, and then just regular helmet, I guess, so that yeah, people don't die when they get shot. Yeah, we're gonna need at least 3 of that for the time being. 2 shotguns. And that's going to provide us, hopefully, with enough protection where they don't die instantly in the first, like, combat. Because, yeah, I think our biggest issue is combat. And then the next thing is that we're probably going to upgrade them to Double Strand. So we're going to have to research how to make Double Strand. And then our plant specialist should be able to plant Double Strand. And then, what do you call it? Since it's year-round growing, we can plant a lot of Double Strand. So we're probably going to do that. And then using the... Oh, wait, there's even extra growth tile. Yes, dude. Yes. Yeah, we'll probably use this area to grow like a big ass Double Strand thing, so that we can start transitioning people to Double Strand, because Double Strand is going to provide the best protection that you can produce right now. You probably want Hyper Weave on everything eventually, but yeah. Also, we're stacking up on medicine too, because like running out of medicine, man, is so awful in the game. Why? Because you know your people just get stalled out. Which, you know, doesn't feel that good, man. Yeah, just having a dedicated researcher was a very good investment, honestly. Because, like, that motherfucker is just grinding through, man. Once he gets the research speed, he's going to go... Brrr, and then we'll probably want him to be cook specialist, too. Because, realistically, they're not going to be doing many intellectual stuff after... Obviously, you know, that guy's probably going to be doing more and more intellectual stuff. Really, not many times where they don't do intellectual, and then we can finally start grinding this lady on the thing, and then honestly just drop it on the ground when you produce it. Like, now I just want to get the bedrooms made so that we can improve people's mood even further. Just get a little bit of steel. Get a little bit of steel for the time being. I need to grind that shit out. Oh, we have so much shit we gotta do, man. Not to mention, gotta improve our rec room too, because our rec room. Nah, let's get the rooms built. Let's get these 2 rooms built first, just because we already have 2 beds ready to go. Yeah. I don't know what's the best, whether or not you should take the poison or whatever. Okay. So now, once we get the shotgun rolling, everybody should be Gucci gang. And then we'll take it from there. But yeah, if I don't see you, I think we're gonna probably do weeklies. Well, not weeklies, but dailies. Just because it's not too bad. Yeah, I guess it depends on what we're doing the day. But if I don't see you next time I stream, then just have a good day, night, morning, afternoon, or wherever you are. Just be safe, and we'll catch everybody later. On that,